Just wanted to show off my new project. I've been waiting for some parts to come in for rebuilding a few locomotives, and I built this new workstation, complete with test track and assembly cradle. And the whole thing is modular, so if you start a project and you need the workbench for something else, you just pick this thing up and your whole project goes with you, including all your parts that hang out in these jewel boxes. And if you need to clamp on, clamp off, you can just take this off and you're disconnected from your transformer, no problem. Got my soldering iron right here. So how this works, basically, if you're disassembling a patient, you just pop it in the cradle and get to work. Grab your flathead, start taking this sucker apart. This one actually I think runs, but needs a tune-up. So let's say you have it disassembled and you're rewiring. Obviously you don't want this set up anymore, so this all comes apart. This is difficult to do with one hand, but basically what this is, just a piece of nylon screen, so it's nice and strong. I riveted it so that the adhesive, if it wears out, you don't have to worry about that. But I chose this one because I had it, and two, it's soft, so it's not going to damage your paint, but it's also very strong. This is the nylon kind, so it's got like a coating on it. And you can see through it. So if you drop a part, down below, you can still see it. I chose white for everything because I have vision issues, so it helps being able to quickly pick up a part. I just put a couple pieces of Velcro here to stash that there so you don't lose it. And really everything's Velcro, so even my parts bin, so it doesn't mess around. And these are all Velcroed in too, so and you can organize your parts as you're working. My one issue here is when I built this, I didn't account for the thickness of the Velcro, so I got to sand these blocks down. But and also I'm gonna cut in an indentation for the chassis to hold it better. So anyways, I got to sand this down. I'm still refining it, but basically this, if I can get it in, I've done it before. Yeah. So now that that's in, pretend like I'm mid-project. I've got that puppy hanging out there, and you got the tender chassis here, and I'm working on the wiring between the two. It's all good to go. So then you finish a project. I gotta lug my train all the way over to the layout. I know, it's so far away. No, I don't have to do that, because I've got a test track on the other side. So it's long enough that, unless you're talking a Northern 484, you can actually run it a length of track and test the E unit and make sure you don't have any issues before you walk over. And I included a test light too, just so you know. And that's connected from the same clamp on the other side. So like I said, you need to move your project because you need the workbench for another project. You can just unclamp this and you're on your way. The other thing I bought on Amazon, I think it was like 15 bucks, this device, which is basically just a extra helper. So, you can clamp this on at any point, along the edge of the box. And these clamps and fingers just, help you if you're doing some soldering or reassembly and you need to hold something down while you're working. And that obviously comes right off. It just clamps on and off. So still refining things. I'm gonna have to cut some indentations in for the chassis here. But I like it. I think it's pretty cool. It's nice because, like I said, if you drop a part while you're working, generally speaking, it's going to fall into this box, and it's completely boxed off. So you lose less parts. I don't know about you, but my basement floor is not not a good place to drop a screw because it's got this fleck all over the place that, you know, a little screw, you'll lose it. Anyways, that's my workbench.